Kathleen about ASMR, back with another video for you. And this time I'm doing a spooky themed, spooky, I just love saying spooky, I'm sorry, video. And I have my, Halloween scented candle in a tiny pumpkin or squash. Lord, it's so cute. A boy gave it to me, and I like it better than flowers. So I thought I would show it off. Now, today, I will be reading to you a story I found on Reddit nosleep. I skimmed it, but I thought it had to do with the theme, of spooky and pumpkins. Because the story is called Beware the Cheap Fruit at Your Local Farmer's Market by Tarantino Toes. So I'm going to be reading this and trying to be as quiet as possible, but to enunciate, because I sometimes am too loud, because I'm naturally a loud person, and I need to quiet down. Alright, let's begin. Yesterday, my boyfriend and I made a run to our local farmer's market to stock up on some cheap groceries. He'd been a few times already, but due to one thing or another, I had yet to join him. My friend had one only about 20 miles from us, and talked about how it was the cheapest one she had ever shopped at in the surrounding area. I was immediately impressed and slightly overwhelmed by the wall full of spices and aisles upon fruits and vegetables, some of which I've never heard of. Hell, there was even I don't like that word. Heck, there was only 2 whole aisles just dedicated to different types of peppers. I knew we'd been here for a while. I would at least have a full fridge without even emptying our bank accounts. As someone who recently lost their job, me, the savings were crucial. When I started picking out fruits, I told my boyfriend we definitely need to buy mangoes. I've been trying to eat better, and mangoes satisfy my persistent sweet tooth in a way few other healthy choices cannot. Luckily, we stumbled across a deal. You can buy a whole box full of about 10 mangoes for only $8, which was way cheaper than the price of buying them per piece at our local place. Though they had a different name, it said they were from Brazil, same as any other mango I've seen, and I saw other shoppers nearby testing the firmness in a box before putting it in their cart. Do you think they're really any different? I mean, they look pretty much the same as the other mangoes. I reasoned aloud to my boyfriend. He kind of shrugged and put one hand up as if to say, why not try? After hesitating for a minute or two, I grabbed a box and put it in our cart. The deal was too good to pass up. Later in the night, I was craving my typical post-dinner sugar rush. I felt the mangoes in the box, eager to find a ripe one. Felt around in the box. Thankfully, one of them was pliable to the touch, so I took it back to the couch and started eating it while watching Netflix. Immediately, I noticed the texture was different inside. Unlike the smooth and soft mango that I was used to eating, either fresh or frozen, these mangoes were really stringy. They felt pulpy, and I could feel the weird strings getting caught in my teeth. Oh, that's gross. Sort of like a pineapple can, but it was more extreme and goopy. The mango was juicy though, and tasted the same, so I continued to devour it, unbothered by the juices streaming down my chin. While the mango was delicious as I consumed, I'm not really a fan of having things stuck in my teeth. I waited the recommended 30 minutes after eating and attempted to brush the strings out of my teeth. I never heard that you wait 30 minutes after eating to brush your teeth. Is that a rule? I've never heard that in my life. Anyway, unfortunately, I have quite a bit of crowding on my lower jaw, so the strings were staying firmly lodged between my pearly whites. I grabbed a dusty box of floss out of my medicine cabinet and tried to force the waxed blue string between my teeth to remove the stubborn strings. The effort was in vain, and I couldn't even fit the floss in my crooked teeth. F word, I muttered, rubbing my tongue back and forth against the strings. I couldn't help it. The sensation was 10 times worse than having popcorn kernels stuck in your gums, stabbing at you every time you move your mouth. The strings wiggled with my tongue's movements, taunting me with their strange dance. As I pulled my cheek back, I realized the strings seemed to be in every tooth, every single tooth. How was it even possible? I mean, dang, I didn't even bite the mango with every corner of my chompers. I sighed and tried to brush my teeth one more time, moving the brush up and down to try and scoot the strings out from the tight crevices. After this failed yet again to do much as anything besides irritate my gum line, I tried to resolve to just down a few glasses of wine and hope the liquid would loosen up the mango pulp. Worst came to worst, at least I'd be drunk and couldn't feel the awful torture in my mouth anymore. Surely, by morning the strings could have loosened. Before morning arrived, I woke up in the middle of the night with a throbbing pain in my mouth. I felt like perhaps I had a clenching in my jaw and grinding my teeth, but I had a lifelong history of doing. I stumbled to the bathroom in the dark and turned on the light, leaning close to the mirror since I didn't have my contacts on. I opened my mouth wide before immediately clamping it shut. No, I said in a hushed but panicked voice. Trying not to wake my boyfriend, I ran to the living room to grab the mirror he had been using after he got his wisdom teeth removed. Oh, I understand what they mean. I just had mine removed, actually. One of those little round ones with a bent handle so they can see every tooth in your mouth. I brought it back to the bathroom and inspected again, hoping my initial assessment with my foggy brain was just playing tricks on me. It wasn't. Oh God, the strings weren't strings at all. They had grown a bit thicker, too thick to be in between my teeth, which was why my mouth hurt so bad. Hunched over the sink, my breath fogging the mirror, I could see they were peach color, tiny, slimy worms. Ooh, they wiggled in their own, no tongue action required. What's worse was the tiny mirror showed me that my molars were now speckled with holes. Pin-sized holes that made my teeth look like miniature pearls of Swiss cheese. I ran my teeth across the back of my mouth and could feel that texture of holes slightly sharp on my taste buds. The harder I looked, the more I could see the small worms crawling through my molars. Okay, making a jungle gym of tunnels out of my teeth. My jaw ached with the movement of my teeth being pushed together and apart by the movement of these creatures, swaying with the threat of crumbling. How long will it take before my teeth fall apart altogether, I wondered. The worms are rustling through my molars at an alarming pace, devouring the enamel right down to the end, to the pulp. It's only a matter of time before I have no teeth left, and then what? Will they burrow into my gums and then my cheeks? Come out of my face? I don't have health insurance, so I'm kind of screwed. I haven't been able to go back to sleep since this happened, and I'm terrified to even look in the mirror and see the progress the worms have made. About an hour ago, they started emitting a high-pitched squeak, almost like nails on a chalkboard. Worms are squeaking? I pretended to be asleep when my boyfriend got up for work, and I'm honestly scared to even show him my mouth when he gets home. Who knows if I'll even have teeth by the time he gets back? Hopefully I can get some sort of reduced cost dental care. I'll probably need full on veneers from that point on, but maybe some dentists will be willing to take on the endeavor. All I know is that my mouth hurts and I can't stop feeling the squirming inside my teeth and gums, the catching of my tongue on the serrated edges of my teeth, the pulsing of my teeth shifting back and forth, the grating sequel of the worms slithering